Yesterday's newspaper sits unread on the chair. I finally have nowhere I need to be today. Watching the dust motes drift across the stair. The heavy clock upon the hallway wall forgets to tick in such a quiet room. I pour a second cup of bitter brew and watch the steam dissolve into the blue. No hurried footsteps rattle at the front, just peace I haven't earned but gladly hunt. A pair of reading glasses folds beside a book whose ending I have read a dozen times. The radio plays fragments of a melody composed in distant and forgotten climes. The afternoon stretches its long and golden arm across the faded pattern of the rug. I wrap my hands around the stoneware handle and feel the simple comfort of its mug. The sun dips low and paints the kitchen wall, and I am still right here where shadows fall. No place to go, no urgent task remains as quiet evening settles on the panes. The milkman's bottles rattle on the brick outside. We have no schedule left to run or place to hide. The teapot whistles softly on the iron ring, and neither one of us has got a song to sing. Old friends are better than a crowded town. We let the Sunday paper tumble down. No traffic roaring past the window pane, just quiet hours without a single train. Pour the amber honey on the buttered toast. It is the simplest meal that we enjoy the most. The radio is playing tunes from 40 years ago. We watch the lazy shadows start to slowly grow. Old friends are better than a crowded town. We let the Sunday paper tumble down. No traffic roaring past the window pane, just quiet hours without a single train. dust without a broom. Leave the car keys sitting in the wooden bowl. There is no hurry for a weary traveler's soul. We have all afternoon to watch the light decline and sip another cup of dandelion wine. Toast is drifting through the hallway floor. Old Arthur leaves his heavy shoes beside the door. He winds the silver clock that stopped at 2:30 and wonders what a man without a task should do. Across the yard, Miss Clara hangs her yellow sheet. She smiles at every stranger passing down the street. No ringing telephone to break the quiet air. She takes a copper kettle up and climbs the stair. Saturday stretches out wide and untied. Nowhere to hurry and nothing to hide. The teapot is whistling a slow little song, and nobody asks where the hours have gone. The neighbor's dog is sleeping on the garden stone. The daily paper sits untouched and quite alone. A kettle lid is rattling on the iron stove beneath the branches of the ancient apple grove. The afternoon lingers in soft shades of gray as time gently folds up the end of the day. They sit on the porch till the lanterns ignite and welcome the sweet, unhurried night. Sudden thought cuts through the quiet room like silver scissors through a heavy shroud. Forget the list of chores I meant to do. The world outside can scream extremely loud. A strip of warm light hits the hardwood floor. It moves an inch and pauses by my chair. I watch dust motes perform a lazy dance with nowhere else they ever need to be. No pressing emails blink upon the screen. The kettle whistles softly on the stove. A copper shadow stretches on the wall while hours drift like leaves across across a stream. The afternoon extends its golden arm and wraps around the corners of the past. Old melodies are playing in my head without a single hurry to arrive. The shadows lengthen toward the eastern wall. I close the book and watch the day descend. This quiet peace is all I need to keep before the evening turns the page again. Pigeons always march in pairs past the bakery window when I am sitting here trying to remember where I left my favorite silver spoon in 1984. The butter melts too slow across the tin. Slips sideways between the floorboards, a nickel rolling under the heavy sideboard. Nobody is keeping score today, so I let the kettle whistle its long red note. Sunday sprawls across the faded linoleum floor, and nothing demands my signature anymore. The socks mismatched inside the laundry basket stay. I watch a stray cloud lose its shape and drift away. My neighbor paints his fence a pale avocado green, stopping every 5 minutes to talk to a cat. I wonder if he knows the earth is spinning faster now, or if he just likes the smell of linseed oil. The radio plays an old song with the strings turned high. I could answer the telephone if it started ringing, but the cord is wrapped 3 times around the stool. Let the world wait outside the screen door, building its tall glass towers without me. The butter has hardened again on the plate, and the afternoon light hits the wall just right. I think I will stay right here in this chair until the stars decide to show their faces. The weight of the chair keeps the floorboards quite still, while dust motes decide how to tumble and spilled. You rushed through the doorway for 40 years straight. Now look at your wristwatch, it learns how to wait. That coat on the hook doesn't care for the rain. No ledger to balance, no early train. The kettle is singing a slow, simple tune, forgetting the shadow you chased till the noon. Young man in a hurry, with ink on your hand, you drew up a castle and built on the sand. Put down the red pencil, the weekend is here. The tea leaves are settled, there's nothing to fear. I wish I could tell you the sky stays the same, even when nobody remembers your name. The porch takes the sunshine, the shadows grow long, and out of the silence comes back an old song. So leave all the windows unlatched to the breeze. The hours belong to the birds in the trees. Sit down by the table and breathe in the day. Your old self can finally put down the clay. Buttery yellow and 8 feet wide. I sit and stare at the corner door, with nothing pressing in time inside. A stranger stops by the empty bench and sets a paper cup down with care. He smells of cedar and autumn trench, and asks if anyone claims this chair. I tell him take it before the wind gets cold. We watch the sparrows divide a crust of bread. He talks of cities where all the streets are old. I nod along to the simple things he said. He folds a scarf on the painted rail and mentions winters in Buffalo. I tell him stories of hauling mail and where the best baking counters go. The heavy clocks in the steeple chime a hint of a hurried pace. We share the silence of easy time, with quiet lines on each weathered face. I tell him take it before the wind gets cold. We watch the sparrows divide a crust of bread. He talks of cities where all the streets are old. I nod along to the simple things he said. Most folks are rushing to get across the square, ignoring colors that linger in the trees. We just appreciate a vacant wooden chair and watch the afternoon drift upon the breeze. He tips his hat as the shadows start to grow. I take my cup and I slowly walk away to quiet strangers who had no place to go. Found all they needed in just a Saturday. You said yesterday the kitchen clock was fast by 3 whole minutes. I checked it just to prove you wrong and found you were dead right. The dust motes hang above the floor where sunlight slowly spins in, and nothing asks a thing of me before the fading light. Neighbor's garden hose is leaking water on the gravel. A stray cat stretches on the hood of Mr. Henderson's sedan. The sweater on the porch rail has a loose gray thread to unravel. I leave it for the afternoon to idle if it can. The kettle whistles softly while the butter starts to melt. A pair of reading glasses rests beside a piece of peach. The quiet afternoon is something physical and felt, and every heavy trouble stays completely out of reach. Church bell down the avenue is striking count of 4 now. The mailman dropped a folded flyer in the rusty tin. I have no urgent business past the wooden screen door now, except to watch the shadows grow and let the quiet in. The paper sits unread upon the woven wicker table. The hours stretch before me like an open Sunday road. I breathe the lazy air as long as breathing still is able, and drop my shoulders down to lose the remnants of the load. heavy cardigan from 40 years back, sitting by the window while the kettle hums. Nothing on the schedule, nothing on the rack. Old photographs curl softly on the cedar shelf. I poured 2 cups of tea, completely by myself. The neighbors cut their grass 2 doors down the street, and quiet Sunday hours settle on my feet. A box of letters tied with faded yellow string. Ink is turning brown along the folded edge. Remembering the voice that used to try to sing, standing in the twilight on the narrow ledge. Old photographs curl softly on the cedar shelf. I poured 2 cups of tea, completely by myself. The neighbors cut their grass 2 doors down the street, and quiet Sunday hours settle on my feet. The dust motes dance inside a beam of afternoon. No place to rush today, no need to catch the train. I hum along to some forgotten radio tune, while silver shadows stretch across the window pane. The wool is warm against my resting hands. Time moves slow across these quiet lands. The kettle cools down on the wooden stove, and I remember every place we used to rove. Says we have nothing left to prove. The coffee pot can wait another hour, while frost is sleeping on the winter flower. I picture us sitting in those wicker chairs, counting the creaks upon the wooden stairs. 60 years are folded in our hands, and we have nothing planned. Some Saturday to come, we will finally sleep late, leaving the porch light on for nobody at the gate. The daily paper stays unfolded on the floor, with time enough to let the world wait at the door. Your reading glasses resting on the shelf, beside a novel that I read myself. The radio will play a tune from 1962, and I will turn to look at you. suitcase packed for driving down the interstate. No schedule telling us it's getting late. Just quiet rooms and shadows on the wall where nothing matters at all. That future Sunday morning isn't very far. We'll watch the dust motes dancing where the window are, and sip our tea while afternoon begins to fade, content with every choice we made. A bent silver spoon rests beside the butter dish. Nobody expects me anywhere by noon. The calendar page is curling at the corner. I leave the curtains drawn against the bright June. Minutes stretch out like a long unmade bed. Thoughts drift slow through my gray head. I let the dust settle on the windowsill. The neighborhood is quiet and remarkably still. No plans to chase down or shoes to lace tight. Just sliding through the hours until the night. The cat finds a patch of warmth upon the floor. I have no urgent letter waiting at the door. The radio plays a brass band from the past. Some simple tunes were built to always last. For 50 years I rushed to meet the bell. Now I can watch the dust motes rise and fell. I let the dust settle on the windowsill. The neighborhood is quiet and remarkably still. No plans to chase down or shoes to lace tight. Just sliding through the hours until the night. The silver spoon stays put all afternoon. I will not hurry just because it is June. A distant vendor rings his brass bell down the lane and marks the sleepy rhythm of the window pane. You told me once you loved this quiet, empty street before the rush of heavy traffic starts to beat. The kettle makes a whistling tune upon the stove, while dust motes dance inside the light we used to love. There's nowhere we must hurry to before the noon. Just let the afternoon unfold its lazy tune. Pour another cup and watch the shadows slowly creep. The hurried world outside has left its noisy crew asleep. We have this open afternoon to waste and spend, just sitting by the fireplace, my dearest friend. Remember how we used to chase the racing clock and worry every time we heard the ticking lock. Look at how the sun is resting on the floor. We do not need to check the ticking hours anymore. The bell is quiet down the street and daylight wanes. We share the peace of Saturday when nothing strains. Keep your heavy coat upon the wooden chair. We have all the time we need right here. Which way did the milk float turn at the elm? I never asked the driver his name, just watched the bottles clink in their wire cages, and wondered if the horses miss the gravel. Heavy curtains stay drawn against the pane. Dust motes perform a slow and silent ballet. Nobody is waiting at the corner store. Time has left its coat hanging by the door. Boiling water takes its sweet old time. A blue flame ring under the copper kettle. Old habits are comfortable slippers for the mind, walking nowhere in particular today. Heavy curtains stay drawn against the pane. Dust motes perform a slow and silent ballet. Nobody is waiting at the corner store. Time has left its coat hanging by the door. The radio is tuned to a frequency of dust, strings playing something written 40 years ago. Before we learn to rush through simple afternoons, I let the tea steep just a minute more, watching shadows stretch across the wooden floor. The weekend belongs to whoever lets it be. chair feels heavier now than 20 years ago. We spent all our nights chasing every wind that dared to blow. You stayed up till 3, drawing blueprints for a house of gold, forgetting that hands need a blanket when the room grows cold. I found that old coat with the buttons missing at the seams. The pocket still held half a ticket to our foolish dreams. You worried so much about missing every single train, while grass grew right through all the sidewalk cracks in the rain. Rest your restless fingers on the wooden windowsill. The world can spin around without you, and the street stays still. Nobody keeps score of all the hours that you let slip by. Just watch the laundry drying underneath the Tuesday sky. If I could reach back through the static of the radio, I would tell you to put down the heavy stone you carry. So there is nothing waiting at the summit of that frantic hill, just an open porch and a cup of tea that stays half filled. Sit down beside me and let the afternoon unfold. We finally traded our silver for simpler gold. The weekend is quiet and there is nothing left to prove. Just let the shadows lengthen and the ceiling fan move. Slant upon the cedar slats where pigeons gather in the shade. I turned a page you didn't see and wondered what the silence made. You wore a coat of wool and rust that smelled of rain and iron gates. We sat without a single name among the slower moving fates. An old train whistle cuts the lane while time forgets to run the clock. You hand me half a lemon drop and point toward the distant park, where shadows stretch across the grass and neither of us has to ask. You asked if clover blooms in June or if the frost comes early here. I said the seasons turn too fast when nobody is standing near. We watched a stray dog cross the square with nothing on its mind at all, just yellow footsteps and the breeze. Where did Tuesday go when the kettle started whistling? I forgot to look at the calendar on the wall. Dust motes are dancing in a narrow patch of sunshine. Nobody is asking me to answer any call. Heavy wool slippers wait beside the wooden table. I have 20 hours left before the week begins. Spoons don't rattle in a cup that sits untouched. Time is just a feather resting softly on the floor. Paper pages turn themselves without a heavy hand. I don't need to lock or unlock any single door. A cold potato pie sits waiting in the porcelain dish. I might warm it up or leave it sitting on the shelf. There is no rush to speak to anyone at all today. Just quiet conversation between me and my own self. The grandfather clock is ticking slower than it used to do. Let the pendulum swing wide and let the hours stay. Spoons don't rattle in a cup that sits untouched. Time is just a feather resting softly on the floor. Paper pages turn themselves without a heavy hand. I don't need to lock or unlock any single door. Shadows stretch across the rug and slowly climb the chair. Nobody is keeping score of how I spend the light. The kettle finally cools down on the iron burner. Saturday is breathing right beside my steady heart. And I will let the evening find me sitting right here still. Heavy tweed catches on my thumb, sitting still while the radio hums. Nobody needs me at the office today. Even the pigeons forgot how to stray. Saturday rolls like a rusted hoop down the long hill. where the lilacs droop. I button my collar against the chill and remember the way we used to kill all of the hours until the bell rang out for dinner inside the hotel. A pot of black coffee sits on the stove, tracing the lines of an old treasure trove. Pages of paper are yellow and dry, watching the gray clouds drift in the sky. Saturday rolls like a rusted hoop down the long hill where the lilacs droop. I button my collar against the chill and remember the way we used to kill all of the hours until the bell rang out for dinner inside the hotel. Time doesn't rush when the hallway is quiet. No one is starting a sudden new riot. Just the soft breathing of clock hands in place, tracing a smile on a familiar face. The afternoon fades on the kitchen floor. I close up the jacket and walk through the door, carrying pieces of years left behind, safe in the pocket and warm in my mind. Glowing 3 upon the microwave display. We will not need to hurry anywhere today. The kettle whistles softly in the afternoon, while gray squirrels argue underneath the prune. We save this quiet Saturday for 20 years to trade our heavy calendars for empty chairs. The ledger books are buried in the cellar floor, and no one asks us what we're working for. Glasses slide down on your dusty nose. You point at nothing where the clover used to grow. A distant neighbor waves his yellow garden hose, and time forgets which way the river flows. We save this quiet Saturday for 20 years to trade our heavy calendars for empty chairs. The ledger books are buried in the cellar floor, and no one asks us what we're working for. Now look at how keep us running fast. At last the future is our favorite part of past. The glowing 3 becomes a sleepy 5 instead. We leave the porch and wander slowly up to bed. No alarm to set against the rising light. Just 2 old shoes outside the door tonight. Rain leans softly on the window glass. April folds its silver shadows past. I found your letter underneath the flowers, still holding all our quiet borrowed hours. The kettle breeze beside an empty chair. Chamomile and ginger warm the air. I read the final words you left behind, and hear your voice between each faded line. Seasons move, but some things stay, like lamplight at the end of day. I close my eyes and there you are, near as rain against the dark. May carries you still across each rain-washed garden hill. The song we shared beneath the trees comes back on every evening breeze. May carries you still in amber light along the sill. Though spring moves on and skies turn blue, every road in May leads back to you. Morning settles softly on the lane. Petals gather silver from the rain. The cup you chose is waiting by the stove, beside the book of journeys that we loved. I used to think the years would make things fade, but time has only changed the light they made. If love can live in ordinary things, in cups and coats and early songs of spring, then you are here in every quiet room. A trace of rain, a promise still in bloom. May carries you still across each rain-washed garden hill. The song we shared beneath the trees comes back on every evening breeze. May carries you still in amber light along the sill. Those seasons turn and skies renew, every road in May leads back to you. May carries you still, and I suppose it always will. brake squeals down on 5th and Main. The late night bus is rolling slow. You brush the water off your coat and pull your chair up nice and low. It's good to see your face again across this quiet checkered floor. We spent our younger years chasing the light. Now we just listen to the falling rain tonight. We'll steep the tea until the steam turns sweet, and talk about the times we lost our track. There is no hurry in a quiet street when old companions bring the good days back. The storm can rattle every window pane, while warm mahogany protects us from the rain. A taxi splashes down the hill. Its headlights sweep across the wall. You tell me how the summer went and how you didn't mind the fall. Your smile is just the way it was before the world got loud and fast. We spent our younger years chasing the light. Now we just listen to the falling rain tonight. We'll steep the tea until the steam turns sweet, and talk about the times we lost our track. There is no hurry in a quiet street when old companions bring the good days back. The storm can rattle every window pane, while warm mahogany protects us from the rain. Remember when we walked through Baltimore without a single dime or coat to spare? We laughed until our shoulders ached with raindrop diamonds in your hair. You haven't changed a bit inside, just wiser eyes and gentle pride. The rain is settling to a gentle drizzle now. Stay as long as you need to rest your weary feet. Tomorrow brings whatever road it brings. Tonight we share the peace the weather sings. Sleep well, my friend, the storm is finally done. Two wooden matches rest beside my cup. The radio is playing soft and low. Outside the window, dark rain rises up, and traffic on the avenue moves slow. I count the tiny grooves upon still remember mine. The streetlight casts a yellow ring across the polished oak. I hear the quiet song you used to sing before the weather broke. A heavy storm can turn an empty room into an attic full of yesterday, where every shadow softening the gloom knows every single word we did not say. I strike a flame to light the quiet hall and watch the gentle pattern hit the wall. The old house breathes against the midnight chill. The water drum beats on the tin roof ledge. I leave my reading glass upon the sill and stand right near the rug's unraveled edge. It's strange how decades melt into an hour when evening rain turns soft into a shower. The streetlight casts a yellow ring across the polished oak. I hear the quiet song you used to sing before the weather broke. A heavy storm can turn an empty room into an attic full of yesterday, where every shadow softening the gloom knows every single word we did not say. I strike a flame to light the quiet hall and watch the gentle pattern hit the wall. I never needed grand parades or gold, just warm tea brewing on a kitchen stove. A simple hand from my cold hand to hold under the porch roof that we used to love. The rain slows down to droplets on the glass. I put the matchbox back into the drawer. I watch the final streetcar slowly pass and close the curtain on the night once more. Cedar drifts through the kitchen screen as heavy raindrops hit the gravel lane. Old Arthur turns the brass lamp low and slow and watches water streak the window pane. He pulls a heavy knitted sweater tight to settle down into the rainy night. The grandfather clock drops 11 chiming beats. A single pair of headlights cuts across the empty streets. He pours warm tea inside a pewter cup as storm clouds gather over Miller's Ridge. He turns the dial to hear a slow brass kitchen clock ticks steady through the dark, while rainwater rolls down the oak tree bark. His worn boots rest beside her yellow shawl, untouched since April when the garden bloomed. The porch light casts an amber circle wide against the porch where quiet shadows loomed. He likes the sound of water on the tin. It keeps the heavy memories locked within. The grandfather clock drops 11 chiming beats. A single pair of headlights cuts across the empty streets. He pours warm tea inside a pewter cup as storm clouds gather over Miller's Ridge. He turns the dial to hear a slow brass tune and remembers crossing that old wooden bridge. The kitchen clock ticks steady through the dark, while rainwater rolls down the oak tree bark. The radio hums soft with gentle swing, replacing every lonely thing he felt. The thunder rumbles far across the hill, where decades of cold winter snow would melt. He closes up his leather journal book and sets his reading glasses on the tray. He turns the latch and snaps the porch light off and listens as the storm begins to fade away. The rain beats soft against the window frame. I whisper low once more your quiet name. I found your letter folded in the stems, each curve of ink still glowing like old gems. The evening wraps the light in amber glow, while memories of you begin to flow. Home it carries you still, it breathes through every hill. A quiet song we shared when time stood still. The spring rain settled on the glass all night. I see your face within the lantern light. Some love outlasts the winters it has braved. Inside my heart, your melody is saved. Warm ginger brew and chamomile for two. The softness of the glance I got from you. Though April draws me to the garden gate, of all the love we left a moment late. blossoms fall like stories come undone, but you remain my bright and morning sun. The seasons turn and petals turn to gray, but you never really went away. A thread of vapor in the silver mist, a tenderness I cannot quite resist. Home may carries you still, it breathes through every hill, a quiet song we shared when time stood still. The spring rain settled on the glass all night. I see your face within the lantern light. Goodbye to spring, goodbye to May, but in the rain you're never far away. Just a breath held long, a low refrain, until the flowers bloom for us again.